Imagine you're stranded on a jungle island, surrounded by towering dinosaurs that want you for lunch.
Survival is a long shot.
Your heart's pounding, your team's falling apart, and the only way out is to face your deepest fears. Now add the pressure of a secret mission that could save or doom humanity. That's the pulse-pounding reality of Jurassic World Rebirth. But this isn't just about outrunning the T-Rex. It's about the battles raging inside the characters' minds. Fear, guilt, and the fight to stay human in a prehistoric nightmare. Today, I'm diving into Jurassic World Rebirth with a therapist lens to uncover the mental health struggles that make this movie more than just a dino thriller. Hi everyone, welcome to Therapy Scenes. My name is John Cordray and I'm a licensed professional counselor, and I analyze different TV shows and movie characters through the lens of mental health. And today, wow, I am really excited here to talk about Jurassic World Rebirth. I am a huge fan all the way back to the 1993 first movie of Jurassic Park. It is amazing. If you're new here, welcome. I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel, give me a like, and comment what you think about this movie. This movie is a non-stop survival. The characters are in a constant state of peril.
Please don't say they're raptors. They're raptors.
So picture this, I'm in my therapy office and I'm talking to the various characters of Jurassic World Rebirth. I would be talking to Scarlett Johansson's character, Zora Bennett, and Jonathan Bailey, paleontologist, maybe even the shipwrecked family, all walking in stressed with post-traumatic stress disorder from running away from the dinosaurs. But these aren't just any normal dinosaurs. These are the most vicious dinosaurs that would not be allowed in the regular Jurassic Park island. These are the ones that were protected against the humans, and the humans protected against them. Nobody is supposed to be on this island. As a therapist, I'm pumped to bring out the mental health themes of Jurassic World Rebirth. It's the 7th film in the Jurassic Park franchise, directed by Gareth Edwards and written by OG screenwriter David Cope. The trailers offer a darker and more horror-ridden vibe, with a new cast facing the worst of the dinosaurs on an abandoned island.
I can guarantee your safety. I mean, more or less.
More or less?
But beyond the roars and the chases and the fangs, I see mental health themes here that's screaming to be explored. So grab your dino-proof backpack because we're unpacking the 5 key mental health themes: trauma, fear, and survival, moral conflict, teamwork under pressure, and resilience. These are the real battles of Jurassic World Rebirth, and they hit really hard here. You have to look at the characters. You have to look at the body language. You have to understand the context of what they're going through. So drop a comment right now. What do you think about the Jurassic World Rebirth? What about the characters, the dinosaurs, and the stress and the fear that they must be facing? All right, first up, let's talk about trauma, because surviving a dinosaur island is a one-way ticket to some serious emotional baggage. Wouldn't you agree? In Jurassic World Rebirth, we got a team led by Zora Bennett, a covert ops expert, on a mission to snag DNA from massive, dangerous dinosaurs for a life-saving drug.
Come on! Duncan!
Throw in a shipwrecked family crossing paths with them, and you've got a recipe for traumatic stressors. Events so overwhelming they shake your senses of safety. These folks aren't just dodging claws. They're facing life or death moments that'll stick with them for the rest of their life. Think about it. Running from a mutant dinosaur or discovering a sinister, shocking secret on an abandoned island isn't just physical danger, it's psychological danger. As a therapist, I look for post-traumatic stress disorder signs, flashbacks of T-Rex chase, nightmares about those hybrid dinosaurs, and feeling numb after losing a teammate. grief beyond measure. The trailer's horror-heavy tone suggests that the characters are grappling with past traumas too. Maybe Zora's covert ops history or the family survival struggles before the island. This is complex trauma, where old wounds get ripped open with new threats. If they were my clients, I would use trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy to process these terrors and rebuild a sense of control. But what's wild here is that they keep pushing forward, even though trauma is nipping at their heels. So what's a scary moment in your life that left a mark for you? What was it like? Do you still have memories of that? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it more.
The worst of the worst. We're left here.
Next, let's talk about fear and survival, because Rebirth's trailers scream high-stakes terror here. The characters are on the island with the most dangerous dinosaurs left behind the original Jurassic Park experiments. That's a pressure cooker for the fight or flight response, where your brain screams run or fight to survive. For Zora, her team, and a stranded family, every wrestle in the jungle could be a raptor or that freaky Diosaurus Rex. This constant fear can lead to acute stress reactions, where your body's on high alert all the time. Your heart races, mind is hyper-focused on the danger that's just around the corner. You'll see it in the trailer's gritty, tense visuals. Characters sprinting through the jungles, hiding from unseen threats, and facing their worst nightmare. For the paleontologist, maybe it's the dread of facing creatures he studies up close. Now they're alive, about to eat him. For the family, it's the terror of protecting the kids in a world gone wild. Long term, this could spiral into anxiety disorders, where fear lingers even off the island. In therapy, I would teach them grounding techniques like deep breathing or focusing on the senses to calm that survival mode. Jurassic World Rebirth shows the characters pushed to their limits, but their survival instincts are what keep them alive. So what's a moment for you that was either fight or flight? What happened in your life that caused you either to hide or to fight back? Let me know in the comments. Now let's talk about the moral conflict, a Jurassic Park staple that's front and center in Rebirth. The mission is to harvest dinosaur DNA for a miraculous life-saving drug, but is tied to a big pharma and a shady research facility. Of course it's big pharma, right? That screams ethical dilemmas all over the place. When your actions could save lives, but come at a drastic cost. Zora, a covert ops leader, might wrestle with orders that feel wrong, like risking lives for corporate gain. The paleontologist could question tampering with nature, echoing the franchise's "life finds a way" warning. Didn't you love that line in the very first movie where Jeff Goldblum talks about nature finds a way? I love that scene. This is moral injury in psychology. Distress from actions that clash with your values. Imagine Zora or the family's dad realizing their mission might unleash even more chaos, like the past Jurassic Park disasters. The trailers hint at a sinister discovery tied to the original park, which could force characters to confront their role in repeating history's mistakes. In therapy, I would use acceptance and commitment therapy to help them align actions with their values, like protecting others over profit. Jurassic World Rebirth's darker tones suggest moral battles will hit hard, making characters question who they are. What's a tough choice that you have faced that kept you up at night? Comment below and let's talk about it. Next is teamwork under pressure is huge in Rebirth, and it's a mental health goldmine. The trailers show Zora's elite team, her paleontologist, a farmer rep, and others clashing with a shipwrecked family, all stuck on this deadly island. High-stakes missions like this breed in personal stress, where tension, fear, and clashing personalities can fracture a group. Zora's leadership might be tested by distrust or panic, where the family's dad fights to keep his kids safe amidst the chaos. This mirrors group dynamics under stress, where survival depends on trust and communication. The trailers also focus on a forbidden island, suggest moments where the team must unite or fall apart. If someone cracks, say a teammate freezes or the family argues, it could reflect stress-induced conflict, like lashing out under pressure. In therapy, I would use interpersonal therapy to build trust and communication skills, helping them lean on each other. Jurassic World Rebirth seems to show teamwork as a lifeline, proving no one survives alone, especially on this island. Who's on your team? Who's part of your support group that helps you? Let us know in the comments. I would like to know. Finally, there's resilience. And there's a lot of it here because surviving on Jurassic World's Rebirth Island takes some serious mental grit. Resilience is about bouncing back from adversity, and these characters are tested to their core. Facing mutant dinos, uncovering dark secrets, and protecting each other demands active coping, pushing through fear and loss. Zora's covert op skills, the paleontologist's knowledge, and a family's bond are their strengths. The trailer's horror vibe and survival is a long shot tagline suggests characters digging deep to keep going. This is post-traumatic growth, where hardships forges strength, like Zora leading despite doubts or the family rallying after loss. In therapy, I would use strengths-based therapy to highlight their courage and adaptability. Rebirth's shift to a Spielberg-esque atmospheric tone hints at characters rising above chaos, proving they're more than prey. What's a time that you have shown resilience against the odds? Let us know. Let's get the conversation going. Wow, what an amazing ride that Jurassic World Rebirth is. What did you think about this? What about the scenes? Pretty intense, isn't it? Can you imagine yourself being on this island, no way off, but you have to survive and keep others alive too? Always looking over your shoulder, hypervigilance to the core. Wow, that's amazing. That is intense. Can you imagine what it must have been like as the dad, as the parents of those kids? I can imagine it, and it would be horrifying. From trauma to fear to moral conflicts to teamwork to resilience. The movie is not just about running away from dinosaurs. It's much more deeper than that. The mental health themes here are amazing. They're deep, and you have to really unpack this to understand the true essence of the characters of the movie. Rebirth promises to bring back the Jurassic Park magic with a darker, scarier edge. And it's a mental health themes that hit home for anyone facing their inner T-Rex. And I think they hit the nail on the head here. It is going to be an amazing ride. You're going to love the movie. What are some other mental health themes that you can imagine that the characters on the island were going through? I want to know your thoughts. Is it a different mental health indicator that you might be thinking of that some of these other characters are going through? What about the past trauma? These are people that have come from all walks of life to the island, and they carry their own trauma, their own mental health, whether it's anxiety or stress or depression. They brought it all to the island, and then the island, the creatures, the dinosaurs on the island created a more compounding effect for them. That is a pretty interesting theme that I think we should continue this conversation. Let me know your thoughts about Jurassic World Rebirth. Thank you so much for watching this video on therapy scenes. I really enjoyed talking about Jurassic World Rebirth. I love the franchise. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know, give me a like or a thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel for more therapy scenes. And I appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time. And until next time, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
The mosasaur. Defend territory, stalk, hunt.
None of what you just said is good.